morning. It is Monday, day 1 of Contemporaryathon, and I'm super, super excited for this read-a-thon this week. I've been just waiting for it to happen. I decided that I'm going to post daily vlogs this time instead of one big one at the end of the week. And when I thought about doing that, my initial thought was, oh, that's so much work. But it really isn't, because I end up uploading all of my stuff at the end of the day anyway, so that I don't forget to put anything in, and I kind of edit as I go. And then that way, by the end of the week, all I have to do is the last day, put it in there, edit it, and then upload it. So I'm kind of just realizing that it's only one extra step just to upload it. So I'm going to try that this week, and it'll be whatever day that I vlog will go up the next day. So this is Monday's vlog, it'll go up on Tuesday, that type of thing. So a little something different, why not? And all right, so it's Monday and I'm up. I'm about to make some coffee and get the girls ready for school. As soon as I drop them off at school, I'm gonna be driving out to the base to go to the gym. So I have my gym clothes on, that's why my hair's all up and out of my way. And I'm going to be listening to audiobooks while I drive, and while I'm at the gym, and while I drive home. So it's a really good way for me to get a big chunk of audiobooks to listen to. I'm going to start with Dear Ijuwele because it's only an hour-long audiobook. And I do listen to them sped up. It depends on how the narrator is, actually. So I'm going to have to look at this one too. Kind of give it a listen first to see how much I can speed it up and still be able to follow along and understand what's happening. Sometimes if I do a 2-speed, it's too much. It just depends on the speed of the narrator, basically. But I'll probably be able to at least have it at 1.5, I think. So I should get that done within an hour. And then after that, I will switch to The Mountain Between Us by Charles Martin, which is the other audiobook I'm planning to read this week. So I will definitely be starting both of those this morning, 100%. And then we will see what I can get done when I get home. I do have a few things I need to do today. I need to actually do some editing, and I need to film a book review that's going to go up on Tuesday. So I will have 2 videos up on Tuesday. And yeah, I just kind of have to look at my schedule for videos and make sure I have things going up regularly as well. So that is going to be happening. I'm really excited. And all right, so Monday, let's have a good day. All right, so I got my breakfast, which is my normal kind of school day breakfast. It's a little egg sandwich. I got my coffee. I have my planner out. I am going to actually have a planner video coming out soon. I've already filmed it. That's one I'm going to need to edit. But I have this ready to go so I can fill in my videos that I need to edit and get uploaded. And I have my stuff up. Actually, this is my planner video right here. It's a little sneak peek. And yeah, I'm going to work on this a little bit. We have about 20 minutes until we need to leave. So I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast and work a little bit before I head out. Okay guys, I'm done at the gym and I was there for about an hour, which was awesome. And I finished Dear Ijuwele, and that was part of my birthday reading project. Someone recommended that to me for that project, so that's one book towards that, which is awesome. And it fulfilled the prompt to read a diverse book, so that was definitely diverse. It's basically a letter to her friend who lives in Nigeria, and they're both Nigerian women. And I gave it a 3 stars, and to me it was fine. I agreed with some of it, not all of it. And so I wanted to talk about it right now though, just so before I forget a couple of things. The first thing that kind of stood out to me was I liked that she definitely was about equality for both men and women. So it wasn't just focusing on, you know, empowering women and doing all that. That is mostly what it is. But she did make some comments about, you know, if you're going to hold a woman to the standard, hold a man to the same standard type of thing. So that I did like. I did like about the part about, you know, the importance of consent and, you know, starting that at a young age. And things I didn't agree with. One thing she talked about was, you know, the workforce and, you know, women working and, you know, just be happy to go to work even if you don't love your job. And I was kind of like, I mean, I guess not everyone loves their job, but if it's something that like it's a career type thing, you should love your job. You know what I mean? So that kind of, it didn't bother me all that much, but I kind of went, And then there was another part about appearances and women being held to a higher standard with their appearance as far as, you know, making assumptions based on what people are wearing, and that we don't do that the same with men. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I think if you look at a man wearing a business suit and he's clean shaven and his hair is nice and all that, you would look at him a little bit differently than you would somebody wearing jeans and a plaid shirt and flip-flops. You know, I think that anybody, when you look at them and you make judgments based on their appearance, you know, I think that goes both ways. I don't think it's just women. I think women look at each other more harshly that way. But I think, you know, you look at anyone and you're going to make judgments based on that, or make assumptions, basically. And there was one more. Oh, she said something about don't teach people to be non-judgmental because that means they don't have any opinions. And I didn't agree with that at all. I try to live my life non-judgmentally because in my belief system, it's not my job to judge. That's God's job. So I leave that to him. And so I really try to not judge people. And I think, you know, it's human nature to do that. So I definitely catch myself. But I don't think that being not judgmental doesn't mean you don't have an opinion. So I didn't like that part either. I was kind of like, that doesn't mean you don't have an opinion. It just means you leave that job to somebody else, basically. And it's not your job to judge people. So yeah, I don't know. I gave it 3 stars. It was fine. Like I said, I didn't agree with a lot of it, but some of it I did. All right, so that's one book down. Yay! And also the audiobook for that was great. The narrator was fantastic. And I did start The Mountain Between Us by Charles Martin, so I'm currently listening to that. I'm going to listen to that while I am driving home right now. And I'm going to get home. I got to take a shower and kind of do my hair and makeup, and I need to film my book review that has to go up tomorrow, so I have to kind of go home and get that stuff done really quick. So while I'm getting ready and doing my hair and makeup and all that and kind of setting up, I'll be listening to the book and probably try to listen while I'm doing some editing, I think, as well. So I'm just going to be listening here and there, when I can kind of have my focus on it and I can hear and I can, listen to it, no problem. But so far I'm really enjoying it. I am listening to it on Scribed, which is an app one of the apps that I use, and it's like they used to do credits kind of like Audible does, but now they've switched to unlimited, which is nice. And I actually have a link in all my descriptions for that. But I'm listening to all that, but the way that they break up their sections is really weird. So it says it has 90 chapters in it, which the book doesn't have 90 chapters. So I kind of had to do some math and figure out like each section is like 3 pages-ish, maybe 4. So I'm going to have to kind of, at the end of each day when I do my page count, which I'm planning to do at the end and beginning of each one of these vlogs, I will have to like go through and kind of add up how many sections I listened to and then do the math. So that'll be fun. But, audiobooks, they're kind of hard to see how many pages you've read unless you have the physical book in front of you as well. All right, I'm going to drive home and get this stuff done, and I will check back in with you in a little bit. All right, guys, so I finished my video. I filmed a review video. It's already up on my channel, so make sure you go check it out. And it was a fantastic book. I loved it. And I went ahead and got a little bit of editing done, so everything that is supposed to go up for this week is going to be going up. And I didn't have that much to do. But now I have made myself some lunch. I just have a sandwich and some wheat thins and some like pimento cheese. It's like smoked Gouda pimento cheese spread. It's so good. So I'm going to munch on that. And I'm going to start Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. This is our book club pick for this month, and our book club is on Friday, so I've got to read it. But so far, everyone who's read it in book club has loved it, and so I am really excited to get to this one. This one I'm going in with a little bit lower expectations than I normally do with Colleen because I have heard it's not as good as her other books, but hopefully I will still love it, so we'll see. But I'm really excited, and I'm expecting to get through this really quickly because every single one of her books I've never been able to put down. And I'm expecting the same for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I have 2 hours and 10 minutes until I have to go pick up my girls from school. Those 2 hours are going to be spent reading this book. I'm going to turn my phone on silent. It'll be next to me just in case the school calls or something, but if anything else, I'm not picking it up, and I'm just excited to dive in. So I'll let you know how I do. Okay, guys, so I have to go leave here in a few minutes to go pick up my girls from school, but I did manage to read 74 pages of Without Merit. Really enjoying it, definitely so far. It's so easy to read. That's why I love her books. They're so easy and juicy, and I fly through them really quickly. For some reason, though, every single time I read in the afternoon, especially around this time, I start dozing off. Like, it never fails. And I started dozing off. And I'm not particularly tired. I started nodding off. I found myself kind of jerking my head up. And I was like, what in the world? Every time, it never fails. If I'm reading later on today, like 5 o'clock on, I can read for hours and not fall asleep. So I don't know what it is about this time of day that it makes me nod off. I don't know. It only happened for a few minutes, and I got up and kind of walked around and woke myself up a little bit. I got a snack, so that helped, and I was able to read for another 45 minutes. But like every time, it never fails. It's so strange. All right, so I'm going to go pick up my girls from school. They're going to have snacks and do some homework. They usually don't have homework that they bring home, but Layla has spelling tests she has to study for every day. And if Kaylin doesn't have anything in her bag, then she should be fine. But I'll read a little bit after Layla's done with her spelling practice. And then Kaylin has dance class tonight. She has her tap and jazz class. And that's only a 45-minute class. So we're only out of the house, not even an hour. But I will take my book with me. I will take Without Merit with me and see if I can read a little bit there. It's touch and go at the dance studio because it gets pretty loud in there, but I try all the time anyway. And yeah, so I will let you know after we get back from dance class how I have done so far. And then I'll probably end the vlog there for the day just because by the time we get home, it'll be like, cooking dinner and getting ready for bed and doing all that stuff. And then I sit down and just relax. And then by the time I'm done reading for the day, I try to be in bed like with the lights out by 11:30. So at that time, I'm going to be in bed and probably falling asleep, and my husband will be asleep, so I'm not going to vlog. So I'll probably end the vlog here after I check in with you next, and then just let you know tomorrow how I did the night before, if that makes sense. I hope it does. That's usually how I've been doing it anyway. All right, so I will check in with you one more time in just a little bit. All right, guys, so it is about almost 6:30. And I'm going to go ahead and end the day here. I do plan on reading more, but it's going to be after we eat dinner and get my girls in bed and all that stuff. So it's going to be a couple hours from now before I can read anymore. But I think I had a really good first day. I got through one entire really short book and started an audiobook. I actually ended up listening to 12 chapters of that today, so that was fantastic. And then I got 100 pages read in Without Merit. I didn't get anything read at the dance studio. It was just so loud. I really can't concentrate when I'm there, and it really stinks because I have so much time there that I could knock out some reading, and it's really hard to. I just wish it wasn't so loud. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I will put my page numbers down below. I don't know what they are yet because I have not finished reading. So, I've finished as far as, talking here, and I just haven't done the math yet. So I'll do that when I upload this. And then in the morning for tomorrow's vlog, I will start with what I ended up reading tonight after my girls go to bed. So I'll start off telling you how much I ended up reading for that. And I do plan on just working on Without Merit for the rest of the night. So, all right, good first day. I'm really happy about it. Okay, so I will be back tomorrow with day number 2.